Well, hey there everybody, hope you're having a good day. Just want to make a quick video here and update you a little bit on what's going on with some of these wheels, my wheel situation I guess. I made a video previously about trying to get some these 17 by 10 inch wheels and stuff to fit on this car. Had a couple of issues with that, which I'll explain now. So if you watched my last video, I don't know, but I bought a set of these wheels, all four of them with these tires and stuff for pretty cheap from a guy locally. They're used. I know that one looks pretty bad, but it's just got like some of that black wrap spray on stuff on it, so it comes off pretty easily. They could clean up really nice. Anyway, so I was test fitting that other video with this wheel right here, and they're 17 by 10, both of these, and I had some front wheels that came with this set, which are 17 by 9, which is actually what's on the back right now. And what happened was I was able to get this wheel to work, but I would have had to use a 1/2 inch spacer on it because this has a 6.5 inch back spacing. So that wouldn't have been that big of a deal. I test fit it and everything like in that other video. But I would have had to like change out all my wheel studs to longer ones and had spacers and stuff. But what it came down to was I was looking at these wheels after I had them all out one day. I noticed that this one right here, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it has like more dish to it. So there's like an extra lip in it right here. Whereas this one does not have that. Maybe I'll have to zoom in there and show a little closer. But basically what ended up happening was this rear wheel is a 6.5 inch back spacing. That one is 7 inch back spacing. So this one already would barely work with a spacer. No chance that one's going to work with a spacer because it pushed it in too far towards the inner wheel well. So I don't know what I'm doing with those just yet. I went to, well, I initially thought no big deal. I'll just go to the tire store and get one with those same specs, whatever. Probably won't be too expensive, and I'll be able to throw it on there. However, I went to the tire store and they called up American Racing, I believe, and they're like, oh, that was basically a custom wheel with custom offset and measurements and stuff, so wasn't going to be able to just find another one, so that kind of sucks. So what I basically did was took the wheels that I got for the front, which are 17 by 9, but they're 4.5 back spacing on these, and they fit on the back perfectly fine. So I just threw those on the back for now. And you pan over here, I'll show you. Oh, gotta loosen up this thing on the tripod. There we go. So on the front are actually just some 15 inch, I think they're weld rims or something that my brother had on another vehicle, so I just borrowed those for now. But get this figured out here. So anyways, I just got this 2 different sets of wheels on here now just so I could go drive the car around because I got it running finally, and weather dried up some, so I just been out cruising around a little bit. Got about 100 miles on the car. But I wanted to talk a little bit more about the sizing here, so let me move this a little bit again. Here we go. Anyway, so on the back here now, so this is a 17 by 9 inch rim, and the tire is actually, it's 255/45/17, and there's all kinds of spacing on the inside of that wheel because it's only 4.5 back spacing. If you look at my other video, you'll kind of see what I was doing there with this one was 6.5 would technically work, but I would have had to space it out a little bit. So anyways, with that wheel size, if you have something similar, even if in a 15 inch rim, it should have all kinds of room in between the shock and the inner wheel well. All that stuff should clear perfectly fine. It sits out pretty far. It's pretty close in here to this outer wheel well. I mean, I can still stick my finger in there, no problem, right? It's a little bit tighter fit on the wheel on the driver's side, not much though. So I don't know if the axle maybe is slightly offset, but it's just very minuscule. So, but I had put these on. I drove around a lot with them, and I noticed just the slightest little bit of rubbing on the driver's side when I made like a hard left turn. So basically the car would lean over like this way, and the wheel just barely scraped on the outer edge of the quarter there a couple times. I mean, it barely even did anything. So, and it only did it a couple times and it stopped. So I guess it just kind of just wore a little bit of rubber off the outside there. These aren't exactly, they're not new tires or anything. They're kind of weather checked actually. So not real concerned about it. But if you'd had like brand new tires, you would want like a wear mark on there. So I called another tire store about getting different ones, and let me see what the number was here. See, he actually said I could go to like a 245, 45, 17, which would be, I believe he said almost a half-inch narrower total, and like I can't remember, it was a little bit shorter too, but that would make that just narrow enough to where it wouldn't rub at all ever. So you could get a slightly different tire size, or if you were compelled, you could maybe get in there and roll that little fender edge or grind it back just a little bit, and you probably wouldn't have any issues at all. So anyways, I'm just going to run these like this for now. I don't know what I'm doing with those rims yet. Was looking around online, maybe someone had one similar somewhere, and I was hoping it'd pop up with the same backspacing or something. Possibly I could find one. I looked on eBay and all over the internet. So I could still make that work if I found another one, same measurements, or ideally if I had a 6-inch backspacing, that would be perfect, but I guess they don't make them that way. So probably what I'll do is just run these, and maybe I'll get like the matching ones for the front end of 17x8 or something like that later. But it's all good because I'm into these. Like, I didn't pay very much for this whole set at all, so despite only having to be able to use 2 of the wheels and stuff, it's still a good deal. But anyways, just want to update you guys on that. So if you're trying to do some wheel fitment, that's my situation there. So I guess you can compare on your car.